Good morning. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to Essential.
Where are we?
If I could talk, yeah, right? Empowered Lifestyle Essential Oil Education. This is our group where we educate all things health, wellness, and essential oils. Good morning, Taia.
Good morning. It's good to be here with you. And Carlene commented a few weeks ago that we always seem to coordinate our outfits and we don't plan it, but today we're both wearing like leopard print safari. So if we look like we just came back from a safari, we did not plan this. It just is, I don't know. We dress in similar colors and stuff. So
It's hilarious that
we didn't plan it, but here we are in our leopard print.
Yeah, it's funny. Straight out of the jungle. So it's all good. And it was chilly here this morning in the 30s. So it's the fire felt very good this morning. And we're actually going to have some nice days this week, which is exciting. Not so much rain. So it's all good. So here we are. We're in our cleanse. Some of you started the beginning day, which was a week ago yesterday. Some of you have trickled in, over the past week. Some of you just started yesterday, and it's all good. All you have to do is pick up where you are and follow the recommendations. So we're doing videos with suggestions and guidance, and you posted a chart for people to print and
yes,
mark.
A tracker, a really simple one-page tracker, PDF form. Documents don't show up as well in the group. They don't give like a preview photo, so I believe that I pinned it to the top of the page. Just look for it, download it, print it, put it somewhere where it's really easy for you to keep track of, in your calendar, on your bathroom mirror, on your fridge, wherever that is.
Yeah, it just helps to keep track. And so just to review a little bit, the first 10 days is loving on the filters of your body, your liver, your kidneys, your lungs. It's a very gentle detoxing that just moves your body forward in a gentle way. As always, eating a healthy lifestyle. I hate the word diet, but diet implies, what we eat. So I'm going to use that word because we're not on a specific diet, but we're on a wellness journey of making good choices, eliminating processed food, toxic foods. Basically, you know what they are. If you need any help with that, just reach out. But things that are made in a factory, just stop and think about it. If it's made in a factory, it's probably not a good thing. Now, there are some things like protein bars that are obviously made in a factory, but they can be pretty healthy and save us from eating, grabbing something at a fast food place when we're out and about and just need a little nourishment. So, just exercising good judgment, knowing what is going to move your body forward, what's going to hurt your body. And so that's good, all good. And I wanted to talk a little about coffee and tea. Both can be good for us. There is a lot of data. Sometimes people think, oh, I've got to stop my coffee. It's bad for me. Coffee's not necessarily bad for you. It really isn't. And there's a lot of data, some studies that have been done about how good it is for you. And,
I like those studies.
Right? Exactly.
Because I like my coffee, so I like justifying it too by the health benefits.
Yeah, and there's a lot of information about the health benefits of coffee. What I think is important is whether we're drinking coffee or whether we're drinking tea, that it's clean, non-toxic, and as organic as possible. That's what's really important. So coffee is a very high pesticide crop, and it also, in its handling, can accumulate a lot of mold. And there are coffee companies that sell mold-free and toxin-free coffee. So I really recommend that you think about that. I got an amazing organic espresso beans at Whole Foods that are absolutely delicious. It's Jim's Coffee, Jim's Organics, something like that. And it's absolutely delicious, and it's organic. And I'm not a big coffee drinker. I mostly drink green tea, but I always buy organic green tea And so these are things that are valuable to our awareness and to think about. If you're going to drink coffee, drink the best quality coffee you can get. Bulletproof is a place you can send for coffee, and it is supposed to be very clean, and they have the bulletproof recipe on there, which is a wonderful addition to a healthy lifestyle with a little grass-fed butter and a little MCT oil, which is good for our brain, and that's very sustaining. If you do that in the morning, you can still be fasting and do your bulletproof coffee, and it just kind of nourishes your brain, helps you feel stable. And I know when I have a little butter or a little bit of organic cream in my tea in the morning, it really stabilizes me, and I can go hours after that without needing food, because I do like to do pretty extended intermittent fasting. So just wanted to share those tips with you. This Cleanse and Restore is all about increasing our awareness about the things that can hurt our body and finding better things. So I believe in good, better, best, and do the best that you can in the things that you find and use, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And being prepared really helps you to succeed when you're doing any kind of a cleanse or trying to eat healthy. And I know, like last week, we had a really busy week. I didn't do as much food prep as I normally did. Didn't really go to the grocery store. So I definitely was struggling with wanting to reach for things that were, convenient, but not really nutritionally healthy or the foods that I needed. So make it as easy as you can for yourself by having the foods that you want on hand, and by choosing the best quality that you can, given the options that you have.
Absolutely. And I'll just mention that nuts are another really good snack for being on the go and just needing something to stabilize your blood sugar, pick you up a little bit. And I like the mixed nut blends because there are different nutrients in different nuts. So I feel like buying a mixed nut blend gives me, some Brazil nuts and some pecans and cashews and almonds. It's a little bit of all of it. Some of them have macadamia nuts in them, and they're very sustaining. So if you don't eat the whole bag like I am capable of doing, nuts are a wonderful snack.
Yeah, nuts are, you definitely do have to portion them. And I have I have to admit that when I have a bag of mixed nuts, I tend to pick out my favorites.
Do you?
And then, yes. So like I'll pick out the pecans or the macadamia nuts or the Brazil nuts, and then I'll be left with just a bag full of almonds or something. So
That's funny.
I just have to deal with that, not being the nice variety. But yeah, I have a tendency to do that.
So I have to make sure that I get to the nuts first.
Yeah, you should definitely take a handful before I get to them, because I'll pick out the tasty ones.
That's so funny. And anyway, we're moving into the first 10 days is loving on your liver, kidneys, and lungs with the Zendrican soft gels. I think we already know what we're taking for the entire 30 days. That's the Lifelong Vitality and the Zendrican Complex and the lemon oil and the Terrazyme. Mm-hmm. Those are all 30 days. And so for these first 10 days, the Zendrican Complex, those soft gels, are giving extra love to our filtering organs. And then for those of you who are approaching the next 10 days, we're going to stop the Zendrican soft gels and move into the GX Assist, which is just a phenomenal blend. It really helps to reduce the unhealthy microbes in our gut, and that will allow the probiotic that we're going to be introducing in the next 10 days, the last 10 days of our cleanse, that will allow better assimilation of the healthy microbes in our probiotic. And I just want to share that I use the GX Assist periodically throughout the year. I always keep a bottle with my vitamins, and I especially like to use it after times of consuming sugar. Thanksgiving, I will have some sugar. I will, even though my lifestyle is pretty much without sugar. I will enjoy the holiday, and then I'll pretty much stop it until Christmas, and then I will enjoy sugar again. So we want to be balanced in our thinking. We want to have a reasonable lifestyle, and the holidays are a time that we need to enjoy. The problem is, like in my past, once I was triggered with sugar, I would just keep eating sugar, 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 sugar. And that's what we really don't want to do. And the GX Assist helps me rebalance my system, getting away from sugar, because there are microbes in our gut that love sugar. And when we have some sugar, they wake up and say, oh, I really like that. Give me more, more, more. There's very addictive qualities to sugars and flours made with grains. I say made with grains because I very often use almond flour and coconut flour and some of the other flours, like even, tapioca can be brought in. And I use these things to be grain-free the majority of the time. So when we go through these times of holidays and celebrations, we want to really enjoy the holidays. That's meaningful. But we don't want to continue that. We want to put the brakes on and clean up our system and get back to the lifestyle that allows us reduced brain fog, better clarity, more energy, more happiness, and just keeps moving our health forward. So being very realistic is important, and being very conscious of self-care is very, very important. What are some of your favorite ways to rebalance after the holidays? Do you have things that you like to do?
I usually, if I have a day of, a lot of calories, or I'm eating, more than I normally would, usually I pretty naturally want to kind of do some fasting in the next few days. So I cut back on my eating window, I might reduce my eating window, think about, have I really had enough green vegetables the past couple days, and rebalance and get those, leafy green vegetables back into my diet. A lot of our Thanksgiving food is, potatoes and carbs and turkey, and so that's all, fun to enjoy for a day, or maybe leftovers the day after or whatever, but you want to get those really good green vegetables back in, so that's what I like to do.
Well, the turkey is fine. But there's a lot of sugar in cranberry sauce.
Yeah, no, it's all fine to enjoy yourself over the holidays, just to rebalance. And, in general, it's not the one holiday, or even, 2 or 3 days around the holidays that is throwing our health off. It is the daily habits. So it's a real focus on what you're doing, and the boring old days like December, October 24th, and what are you doing today? To keep yourself healthy. So just keep that in mind. I know people get anxious around the holidays with dinners and extra food and everything, and like you said, sugar is a trigger for you, or it can be. So you have to recognize what your triggers are, and then also remind yourself that it's what you do on the day-to-day, not just the holidays. It's really going to affect your health over the long term.
Very much. And so if you're starting the 10 days, the second 10 days on Wednesday, which would be day number 10, I guess you'd be starting it on Thursday. You're going to be doing the GX Assist. You're going to stop the Zenrican soft gels. And then things that I recommend to support your cleansing of your GI tract are being sure that you're eating plenty of cruciferous vegetables. That is your Brussels sprouts, your broccoli, your cauliflower, other leafy greens. Onions are phenomenal if you can tolerate onions. Some people do have a sensitivity to them, but onions, raw or cooked, are so detoxifying to our body. They're a good prebiotic fiber and very cleansing. This would be very harmonious with your GX Assist if you can add some onions into your daily regime, and a few dark berries every day. I like the dark berries. Of all the fruit I eat, the dark berries are The most detoxifying, that dark blue color, is the chamazoline, which is super detoxifying, and a quarter to a little more cup of dark berries, maybe in the afternoon, is it can be very beneficial to even keeping your system moving and to cleansing your GI tract. So you could be doing that along with your GX Assist. And if you eat berries first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, they're going to shoot up your blood sugar, and that triggers you for cravings for the rest of the day. When your blood sugar shoots up, it comes back down, and that's when you get cravings. So you're going to want protein with your first meal of the day, depending on what time that is, depending on your eating lifestyle. We did a thing on intermittent fasting and keto last week. If you want to go back and review that video, you may find that helpful. But protein stabilizes blood sugar, and that helps stop cravings. So taking charge of the design of how you feel each day is very much within your control. It might require a few habit changes, but it's so doable, and you can be so happy with a lifestyle that supports amazing wellness. So any questions, please reach out. And
I just wanted to mention about the berries and frozen berries.
Yeah.
Fresh berries are expensive, and sometimes they've been sitting, in transportation for a long time. The more time that they sit around, the less the nutrients are available to us. And frozen vegetables and frozen berries are a great way to get that nutrition and have them really fresh. It's my understanding that most of the vegetables that we consume like that, or the berries, are flash frozen soon after they're picked and maintain their nutrient value. Also, it's more economical depending on your family size and how much you need to buy. But I was just reading a thing about broccoli and how chopping it up and letting it sit, if you're buying fresh broccoli, releases the sulforaphane in it, which is, the beneficial compound in broccoli that's so good for fighting free radicals in our system, and that you can get the same benefit from frozen broccoli. So I was at Trader Joe's yesterday and got a couple bags of the organic frozen broccoli, which is just so easy to throw into your eggs in the morning or to cook up a bag of it for dinner, and tastes really good. It's not all, I don't know, sometimes I think people think frozen vegetables get all mushy or something, but they're not. They're really, really good, really easy to cook, and nutritious.
Yeah. So is chopping the broccoli to release the sulforaphane, is that a good thing to do?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So he was recommending, and this is coming from Dr. Mark Hyman, which we refer to him often because of his, advice that he gives. Releases the sulforaphane.
Yes.
So if you chop your broccoli and let it sit before you cook it, then it releases the sulforaphane. Microwaving vegetables is a big no-no, so stop using your microwave. We don't even have a microwave. Neither one of us do. And I know that's a convenience thing, but it's like a lot of things. It was sold as a convenience item, but really kills the nutrition in your food. So if you are doing, frozen vegetables, it might be tempting to throw them in the microwave to cook them. But if you just steam them with a little bit of water, and then, add a little olive oil at the end, they are delicious, and you're keeping all that good nutrition.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that. I'm glad to know that just chopping the broccoli releases the sulforaphane.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't know that. And then I'm so glad you mentioned about the microwave. It's really hard to break the microwave habit. And even though I've known how unhealthy microwaves are, I would try for a while saying, I'm not going to use my microwave. But then I would always cave. Well, one day, Leo put a toy in my microwave.
And blew it up.
It literally exploded.
He said, Mom, there's lightning in the microwave. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah. And so I thought it was funny. Actually, I wasn't even upset because I had like a love-hate relationship with my microwave. So I thought, well, I'm going to see how long I can get along without a microwave. And so after a year, I replaced my microwave with a very nice hood that has lights. I love it. And I don't even miss my microwave because my mindset has changed. So just think about that. Microwave does really kill all of the energy and the nutrients in our food. It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I know it's kind of a bummer for a lot of you, but when Eric and I got married and he had a microwave on his counter, actually even before we got married, and I came in, I said, we need that counter space, get rid of the microwave. And we've done just fine without it.
Yeah, you do. It takes another step to, pour your
Heat up
coffee
your
or
coffee
tea, into a
but
pan. But,
yeah.
It's not that bad. It just isn't. Yeah. And we get so much radiation in our lives every day from our cell phones.
Wi-Fi, everything.
Yeah, so it's just reducing a little of radiation exposure. And so, think about that. And there seems like there was one other thing I wanted to mention.
We're talking about the lemon oil and being uplifting.
Lemon, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Because this time of year, it's getting darker. If I don't get out for a walk earlier, I don't get out for a walk at all because Ollie and I don't walk in the dark. So, we start really noticing the shorter daylight hours, and it's a time when we can start to feel a little droopy. So yesterday we were going out for a walk right at sunset, and I went and took my bergamot oil. Bergamot is a powerful mood lifter, but I want you to know that the lemon that is a part of this cleansing is also a wonderful mood lifter. Just smelling lemon can lift your mood. Putting lemon in your water can lift your mood. Putting lemon in your diffuser just smells so bright and happy and clean. So I want you to know how much the essential oils can help lift your mood through the dark days of winter. And really the time of darkness is pretty short. By January, we gain another hour of daylight again. So if we can find ways to power through it with happiness, it just helps the overall quality of our life. And your citrus oils are super mood lifters, and especially bergamot.
Yeah, really good to have in your toolbox for going into this season.
Yes, very much. So guaiac wood is still on sale. I love guaiac wood. Did you grab your book about it or not yet?
I didn't grab the book. No, okay. I grabbed the bottle of guaiac wood.
Yeah. It's very good for cellular health, very moisturizing for skin, and
very soothing scent too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like woody but soft.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice scent. Very
kind
calming.
Of almost like woody and floral at the same time, right?
Yeah, it's it reminds me of copaiba, but it has a little bit I don't know. Deeper of a scent, yeah, just really, really nice and really good for skin health, and yeah, really a really special oil.
It is very nice. And is there anything else?
Well, so our giveaway, we always mention our giveaway at the end because we love to give back to you guys, and we were at convention last month and got all this cool swag at the marketplace for doTERRA. So this crossbody or fanny pack bag is what we're giving away. We'll choose the winner in the beginning of November, and you can get your name entered to win that with your 100 PV lifestyle order that you place this month. So if you are already on LRP and placing your order, you're automatically entered to win. You don't need to do anything. We go through and we look. If this is something that you want to get involved in, that you're ready to get involved with a more natural lifestyle to support your health and wellness, or even clean home products and things like that, we're here to support you with that. And just message down below or shoot us a private message. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, and a lot of the toxins that we're exposed to are the things that we use on our body and in our home cleaning, whether it's for dishes or laundry or body cream, shampoo, soaps. And you may be surprised that an essential oil company has this covered. But the products are wonderful. It's the only thing I use in my home. Love them. And you're just switching what you're buying anyway at Target or the grocery store or wherever you get them to your doTERRA, and that puts you in the lifestyle loyalty rewards category very easily. And there's all kinds of perks and benefits to being there.
Yeah. Absolutely. So we appreciate everybody who dropped in to watch today, and you can always go back and watch the replay. We also drop these videos into YouTube on Suzanne's YouTube channel for Empowered Lifestyle. So you can go back and revisit them there. Sometimes they're easier to find, so you don't have to hunt through the group. But yeah, we love educating and love giving you helpful resources and recommendations for feeling your best.
Yes, and my YouTube channel is Susanne Taia, just my first and last name. Very simple. There's a lot of videos there teaching about essential oils and healthy lifestyle. So thank you for joining. Please like and comment. We appreciate it. Please subscribe, and have a wonderful day and a wonderful week.
Thanks, everybody.